Hey, good morning. I'm here with you today on a Sunday morning to bring my yoga class to my Thursday night group. So this is just for them, but anyone can join in as I've had to upload it onto public service for them to access. So today I'm going to be doing therapeutic yoga, and in my mind that's not just about helping your body, but it's also about helping your mind. So what I want to start with is a little bit of information that I gained from watching a Instagram post by Deepak Chopra. And what he was reminding us of this morning was that we can, with meditation, we can go beyond the perceptions of our mind. So what that means to me is that sometimes we don't see things as they truly are. We perceive things in the outside world as something that is more important to our well-being than what it really is. So we can always be searching for our happiness and pleasures and anything that takes us away from who we truly are deep inside. Okay, so we're always striving, is what I'm saying as well. And in the end, that doesn't bring us happiness. It just often brings us suffering, and we still chasing different attractions or keeping ourselves busy or doing 12 gym classes a week just to disconnect ourselves really from what may be truly missing from our lives. So we try to fill it with different things. So having said that, Deepak Chopra discussed meditation quiets your senses and your thinking. So then you can better be in touch with aspects of your existence. So a deeper existence. So we can become a witness to our emotions and our thoughts, and that will help us interact with the world and ourselves in a better way. So become what he calls ever-present witnessing awareness. So if you're not aware of your thoughts and you're just busy all the time, and your mind is just going like a treadmill of thoughts, then you're not really living with awareness. Okay, so meditation helps with that. If we don't control the visible aspects of existence and what we perceive consciously and the visible aspects of existence, we can suffer. Okay, so awareness is controlling the fluctuations of the mind, not getting overwhelmed by the panic and fear around us, and knowing that you are the witness, as I've said, cannot be experienced through the experience of thought. Our consciousness is what lies beyond. So if you read up on something called the 5 cliches, then they discuss more about not knowing who you truly are. Okay. So your ego is afraid, so to speak, of what may or may not happen. Okay. So letting go of that ego and awareness of its experiences can overwhelm us if we let it. Okay, having said that, let's get to our meditation. So meditation can be done by focusing on an object to start with that makes it easier to do. So we can focus on our breath. We can maybe have a candle in front of us and just focus on that candle or any object of focus. Okay, so bringing ourselves to this awareness now. Inhale in through your nose and out through your mouth or nose. If we're breathing out through our nose, it's more of the traditional way to bring pranayama. Inhaling, energy rising, energy falling, softening of the belly. And the focus is on the exhale, nice and long. Now, having settled our mind with the breath, we can truly become aware of how we feel in each pose, our asanas. The asanas become a moving meditation, so to speak. And keeping our body in good condition through the asanas is helpful throughout our life. If, as we get older, as with those in my group on Thursday night and myself coming up to 50, we want to really take care of those joints. So what I'm thinking today is moving with mindfulness through some therapeutic poses. So focusing on the back and the knees today. Okay, inhale, rising with the hands. Exhale, slowing down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down. Inhale, take the right arm up. Take the left hand around, clasping above the wrist and lifting up and over. And then folding the opposite way, taking around the lower part of the thumb. Exhale. And rising with the left arm, front of palm. And then round the front. And back down again. Okay, rolling the shoulders down and back a few times. And center yourself again. Take a few deep breaths. You might like to join in that Om you can hear in the background. Now, throughout this practice, I'm going to start playing a song that has come in and out of my life through different avenues. It's a chant, and it means bringing yourself from unreality to reality. So as I said before, seeing things as they truly are, not from a perspective of influences through our environment, upbringing, anything else around us or society. Okay, so looking at things in a more of a who I truly am and what I truly believe. Okay, so let's get started. Let's take ourselves around onto our backs. Okay. Now, if you have a strap, go and grab that, or a scarf or something, and block if you have one, or something similar. Okay. So here is the chant. Lying down now. Turn that up a little bit so you can hear it. Okay. Now, bringing ourselves to lying down. I just like to have my sequence here, although I know it. It's like a cheat sheet. Okay, lying down. Okay, so we're just going to have our palms open for now. And we're going to lift the pelvis in and then drop it down. So we have a space under here as we drop it down and forward. Okay, so just do that a few times now. And if you have a wall that's close by, just take your legs up the wall now. Great restorative pose, this one. Yep. You can come a bit down closer if you wish, but this should be sufficient. Breathe here. Okay, bringing legs down away from the wall. Okay, bringing your left leg up and your right leg down and draw it into the chest. You can wind your foot around a few times, wake your ankles up. Don't squeeze too hard, just lightly. Just focus on sensations in your body. And the other side. They're cracking there in my ankle today. Both knees in now. And you can hold there, rock side to side. And then maybe push away and cross your legs over each other. So you have that arch, more of a spine again, and then rock side to side. So you just be down just below your tailbone. And just across it. Up to the top of your glutes. 3, 2. Keep breathing. Focus on the breath. Okay, draw your feet up and just take some happy baby here. There's a few variations, but if we just gently bring the knees down to the armpit, towards the armpit, and wrap our hands around the top here if you like, or just cross, and just feel the sensations there. Just breathe. You might like to rock a little again. Okay, knees together. stretch up tall. Flex the feet onto a twist. Okay, so rolling back up. And go one. That's it. Slowly. Two. Just massaging the whole of that spine there. Two. One. Okay, back down. Now, a couple of variations here. Helping with your back. Okay, through to your hips. So bring your hands out to the side. Okay. All right. Bend the knees. Now, bring your feet up close to your buttocks. And then we want to just dip the knees down to the side here. But this time, I want you to take your right leg down. Okay, so we're going to do it like this way today. So inhale, and then take it over, the knee over. Open the arms out from the shoulders. Bent knee above, straight legs low. And then you can take your head looking over your left shoulder. So this right hand can also come here to help with the stretch. It comes right up here into your glutes and your hip as well, supporting your back. Breathe. And back. Now this time, we'll do the other side first. So bend the knee, left leg down. Inhale. Exhale. Bring this knee across. And look the other way. Ankle just above your knee here. Wherever it feels comfortable, breathe. Nice long exhale. Okay, back to center. Now, we're going to take the knees down to the right side, and we're going to bring the top knee, so the left leg, towards the ankle this time. Bringing this knee up slightly. Yeah, we're going to feel it down here into the hip flexors this time. All right, open the arms up again. And look over your shoulder if you wish. Breathe, yeah. Back to center, and same on the other side. Knee down towards ankle. Breathe. and back to center. All right, bring your knees in together. And then we're going to come to Buddha Konasana, where we have our legs coming open. Inhale here, exhale, soften. If you feel better to have your hands on your belly, just feel your hands on your belly. Rise and fall. If this is a little bit too much of a strain, you can also place a cushion or a block underneath. Take 5 to 6 breaths here. Okay, inhale, rise. Now, we're going to take ourselves with our palms down and roll the shoulders down and back into the mat. Draw the feet up close towards the hips, hip distance apart for the knees, and tuck the lower belly in as pelvis rises, and then lift. Your chest up towards your chin, plant your feet so nice and grounded into the mat. Spread the toes, 4 corners of the feet into the mat. Don't push too hard into your hands. You can fold them upwards if you like. Palms up or down. Breathe, deep breath. Inhale, exhale. If this is a little bit too much for you, you can always use a block to bring that underneath here, just across the lower back here, across the tailbone. Hold. Inhale, still sort of tilt this way up a little bit so you're doing some of the work too, and breathe, breathe. Come down when you need a rest and then come up again. Arch a little bit more. You even use if you're this high, you can even take a little bit of your pressure into the top of your glutes there and lift up with your wrist. Breathe. And down. Good. Okay, taking the knees to chest, roll side to side. 3, 2, 1, roll out to sitting. Okay, checking my cheat sheet. All right, now we're on the right path. Good. Okay, let's take ourselves around to the front. Okay, lying down here on your belly. All right, so first of all, we're going to bring the hands back, just underneath the shoulders. Roll the shoulders down and back. Okay, inhale here. And we're just going to come up for something called Sphinx. So just keeping it low here. Push the fingertips into the mat, knuckles down. Inhale, rise, just gently rise. Elbows in, shoulders down, breathe. And back down. Good job. Now we're going to take ourselves up for a moment. Inhale. Come to all fours here, tabletop. Stacking your joints, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Inhale, as we look up, tailbone up, a cow belly down. Spread the fingers, knuckles down. Forefinger and thumb nice and planted on the mat. And then inhale, got where you are, you're up there. Inhale, stay here, exhale, tuck the belly in, look through your legs. Okay, now just flow with the own rhythm of your breath. Working on the back here. Oops. The digital world. Okay, now taking yourself, making sure the shoulders are over the wrists again. Okay, lifting up the left arm, flow up. Inhale, exhale, take your hands through and under. Okay, now you can just stay here if you like, or you can bring the upper arm up towards the top of the mat and just feel the shoulder scooping, rolling back onto the outer edge of the shoulder here. Breathe. If you want to take it a little bit stronger, then you can take your arm, which is pointing up towards the top of the mat, your right arm, inhale, scoop it up and rotate the shoulder back and down. You take your hand to your outside of your hips here, breathe. Soften and breathe. Really just count your breath. Sometimes our mind starts to wander as a teacher and it's always wandering to the next thing. But for yourself, it should just be in the present moment always, okay? So inhale here, counting the breath if you wish, 1 and 2, bring it through, okay? So inhale, exhale through and under. Lengthen the left arm, top of the mat. And just count your breath in and out, or just watch it. Just be a witness to the breath. And then if you feel comfortable doing it, rotate this arm up and back. And take some deep breaths here. Sometimes it helps just to go along with the chants in your mind as you move through your poses. It helps settle your mind as well. Okay, coming back up now. We're just going to bring the elbows down here. Okay, move the knees back and sink your head down to the mat or maybe a block if needed. Breathe here. Tailbone in the air. Okay, Now, I'm just going to show you a few now for the knees. Okay. So, as we get older, sometimes arthritis or so forth will set in, like myself. I need to look after my knees, and so I'll show you how I'm proceeding to do that. Okay. Taking myself over to my side now, lying down. Wall there, that's good. Stacking the hips. All right, so you can just take the knee up and just bend it here. You can use the strap. Take some deep breaths here first. And then you can start to lengthen it out if you can, as much as possible. But if that's too much, just keep it bent or just flow. Inhale. Exhale, keeping that body nice and centered over onto the side. All right, now if you want, you can bring your head up. You can put it there. Okay, and breathe. And lift, stretch. Good, and lower, and then we'll do the other side. Wait, just my ear thingy. I have small ear canals, so they don't always stay in. I'm trying these different ways. Okay, that's not working, whatever that's for. Okay. So, let's go other side. Sunday, a bit slow. Okay, here we go. And lift. And you can bend if you wish, or you can lie down, whichever feels good for you. Take some deep. Now, if you don't need the block, the strap, goodness gracious. Okay. If you don't need the strap, I gotta get these in the right way. Okay, here we go. Right, if you don't need the strap, take that away. And then just try reaching up. Some of you might be so flexible, or I'm not quite there yet. This is by class Thursday night. We're probably about here. All right, coming around now to our bellies. Oh, okay, here we go. We're going to try our locust pose. Bringing your hands down and back, okay, and palms flat. We're going to inhale, lift the shoulders, then we're going to lift the legs if the back feels okay. And then breathe here. And back down. Take your hands underneath, spread out your legs, take a few deep breaths here, feeling your belly rise and fall on the mat. All right, now we're going to try a little bit different one here. We're going to bring the hands down underneath yourself to your thighs. Squeeze the shoulders in, okay? And leaving your head down, facing downwards, face down. You're going to lift the legs. Breathe here. And the back strength. And thighs working down to the knees. Holding those muscles. 3, 2, 1. Release. Okay. Our next one is our back. With the back of our foot here, we can take the strap around, okay? And we can hold it here and bring the hand around to the front and gently pull up the foot towards the buttocks. Breathe here. Okay, same on the other side. Now, if you don't need the strap, just grab your foot. Breathe. And back down. All right. Okay, so now we are going to turn over. No, we're not. We're going to come up. Let's just come up one more time and let's just do a child's pose. So big toes together. Stretch through the front of your body and breathe. Open the hips. Lengthen the breath out. Inhale, draw yourself up. Maybe sway the hips side to side a few times. Cow belly down, sway. Cow belly up, sway. And then roll over. Okay, so that was our session today. Now we can stretch out our body. So pinkies down, stand through your toes. Take another deep breath here. Hold for a moment and then exhale, soften your body. And again, pinkies together. Through your toes, inhale. Exhale, soften. And then bring your hands with your palms up beside your body. Soften through your forehead, your eyes, your mouth, your jaw. Soften, melting into the mat, shoulders, arms, hands, fingers. Keep your focus to your chest, your back. Softening with your exhale. Your hips, your feet and toes. Lie here, taking some more focused breath, bending the exhale. If your mind wanders, you might like to use the chant of so as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Sound of our breath. Lie here now. Just notice those thoughts as they pop in. Don't attach to them. Let them go past, like you're watching a train going past with all the carriages filled with your thoughts. Thoughts for each carriage passing by. You are not your thoughts. You are just a witness to them. Witness to the fluctuations of the mind. Who you are is much deeper than that, within your soul. Who you are when you came into the world. And I like to say I am a few times. Just let whatever arises arise. I am. It's part of the whole universe. It's what we are. Just another mass of cells. With an energy of compassion for yourself, I want you to rise your legs up and roll over to your right side when you're ready. Keeping your heart open is the point of that right side. And gently push yourself up to sitting, ready for the rest of your Sunday. Now send my compassion out to you all. And I bring it down to myself.